What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC double battles, and today we've got some long neck friends here. We've got a Sun team featuring Eviolite BAYLEEF alongside Groudon. A huge shout out to Crusadia from the Discord for creating the team and putting out the Zarens code. I really appreciate it. It's an adorable little team with BAYLEEF here. Adorable little things here. Now, as you can see, we have some long neck girls here today. BAYLEEF, Furgraf, and the Raging Bolt. BAYLEEF here being the spiciest pick of them all, with Leaf Guard and the Eviolite, which will prevent it from getting any type of status condition while the sun is out. So we cannot get paralyzed, we cannot get put to sleep, we cannot get poisoned, so on and so forth. We can't get any status condition put on our BAYLEEF, so that could be a pretty safe switch into like a T-Wave Grimstar move. They want a T-Wave maybe Zamazenza, we can swap it to BAYLEEF and waste our turn there. And it's also got Leech Sheet, Protect, Body Slam, and Helping Hand. So BAYLEEF here gonna be a spicy little Pokemon to aid the damage output of my other Pokemon and be able to do some decent damage with Body Slam and get some constant HP recovery with that Leech Sheet. And I think it's gonna be a pretty tough Pokemon to get rid of. I think it's gonna be pretty tough to get rid of this BAYLEEF. Next up, we've got the Furgraf here to stop Trick Room teams. We've got the Raging Bolt with Protosynthesis and the Life Orb to do an absurd amount of damage with Thunderbolt, Thunderclap, and Dragon Pulse. We've got Groudon here to set up the Sun for the squad with Stomping Tantrum, Heat Crash, and Blades. We've got Whimsicott for speed and weather control, and finally Zamazenza with a very standard moveset of Body Press, Wide Guard, Heavy Slam, and Protect. So a whole bunch of long neck girls here today. Hopefully they can stand tall and above the competition here and do absolutely amazing. So let's get right to these battles with Eviolite BAYLEEF and Groudon and try to get some dubs. All right, we got a battle against Spicy here. It's going to be a rain team featuring Kyogre and Miraida with Tornadus, Iron Hands, Incineroar, and the Little Amoonguss. So a really strong looking team here. Do you think they're running Thunder on the Miraidon? Maybe. But I think I might want to lead BAYLEEF here. I think BAYLEEF is pretty spicy. BAYLEEF could be a pretty nice Pokemon to set up a Leech Seed onto Miraidon and start getting a little bit of HP recovery here. I also don't mind the Furgraf here, but I think we're gonna go into this. The Raging Bull looks really good here. Raging Bull looks really good. We can pick up a KO on Kyogre and put some good pressure with Thunderclap. I maybe wanted to bring in Furgraf just to have all the fake out priority, but there's really not a crazy amount of priority. So we'll see what they lead here. We'll see what they lead. Because I'm thinking about just setting up a Leech Sheet and going from there. 20 Kyogre. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. They might go for the taunt. I think Wide Guard has a priority of higher than taunt, right? Well, they're only +1. Yeah, Wide Guard has a +3. So yeah, I think we go for Leech Sheet here and a Wide Guard. Let's just start off like that. Let's protect our Zamazenza here, and then we can swap the following turn. They're just gonna set up a Tailwind, okay. Probably Tailwind taunt. Alright. There's a Water Spout. Alright. Great block there. They're probably gonna want to taunt my Zamazenza now. But they really... Wide Guard's still gonna come out before. Bro, Leech Sheet's missing already? BAYLEEF, what are you doing? How are you gonna miss Leech Sheet already? Let's do Wide Guard again. Until they taunt me, I'm not swapping out. Which will probably be this turn. They probably taunt me this turn. Or they may be switching to Ice Beam. What? Why? You're really gonna taunt my BAYLEEF over everything? I mean, fine, I guess. Go Body Slam Wide Guard. Like I said, I'm not gonna swap out my Zamazenza until they taunt my Zamazenza, which should be this turn. You probably taunted this turn. And it appears to be that they're choiced into water spout. Gonna bring out the Miraidon. Okay, that's not bad. Bring out little Miraidon. We're gonna wire it again. I think they water spout again. If they're water spouting again, then they're just stuck onto water spout. No, they stick to Ice Beam now. Okay. Ice Beam does great damage. A little bit too. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay. And Body Slam is gonna fly, do no type of damage, and we don't get the power, unfortunately. Might need to let BAYLEEF go down here. Yeah, I'm gonna let BAYLEEF go down. I think they're gonna throw Electric Drift into the Zamazenta slot here. And go either Ice Beam or Water Spout. Nice, beautiful. And they are running Thunder, they're not running Electric Drift. Alright, bye-bye BAYLEEF. I'm sorry, BAYLEEF. You did it to yourself. You missed the Leech Seed. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from you, BAYLEEF, okay? You missed the Leech Seed. So their Tailwind peters out. We wish those Tailwind turns perfectly. Speedy. I'm gonna go back into Zamazenta. We did lose our +1 in defense though. Low-key, maybe I should have gone into Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt would have been a lot better here. I'm just gonna throw Body Press. Throw Blades, right? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna withdraw the Kyogre, that's fine. Brought it to Torn. Oh, Iron Hands. I'll take that all day, baby. I'll take that absolutely all day. Are you gonna Terrasilize Miraidon though? Probably, right? Yeah, it's a Fairy. So we can Heavy Slam that next turn. We're not outspeeding the Miraidon though, which is kind of unfortunate. It is gonna be Fairy. But remember, if we miss the Blades here, Stomping Tantrum is gonna get his power boosted to 150 next turn, so that's actually not a bad little combination. Thunder's gonna... Thunder in the Sun is crazy. Okay, we at least collect double Blades. Can't complain. Thunder in the Sun is crazy. But remember, they're choice specs here, so they can't actually... They can't do damage to my Groudon here. They're gonna want to set up Tailwind here. Or Fire Taro. I'm gonna go Heavy Slam here and then go Blade. Not Blades. Could swap into Bolt here. Yeah, swapping Bolt. I think either Kyogre comes out relatively soon or but no, they're not gonna bring in Kyogre. Or we pick up the KO Miraidon and force a swap into Swampert. I mean, not Swampert, Kyogre. Miss the Thunder! You've gotta miss Thunder. You're in the sun. 50% chance to land that Thunder. You should have set up Rain Dance there. Let's go, baby. Take that. Take that. So everything's gonna fly. We're gonna be able to pick up the KO on Miraidon. Now we force a swap into Kyogre. They have no more Pokemon, but they do have Rain Dance on Torn. I'm gonna protect here. Do I just T-Bolt the source? They're The life orb. Let's just go Thunderclap. Yeah, GG's. They can't do anything. Let's go, baby. So BAYLEEF didn't really get to do much, but BAYLEEF was here. BAYLEEF was present. GG's. All right, we got a battle against Finn here. It's gonna be a Zacian and Kyogre team with the Fake Out brothers, Fluttermane and Tornadus. Okay. This doesn't look fun. This looks rough. Do I match Tailwind here? Is matching Tailwind necessary? I kind of don't think so. I think it's gotta be the same 4. I think it has to be the same 4. Again, Fergraph is really nice to stop like priority moves, but it's not necessary. It's just not necessary. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go with the same 4. I'm gonna try to go Leech Seed turn 1, then you start going Helping Hands with the BAYLEEF. We'll see. We'll see. Simple, straightforward. Simple and straightforward, baby. So it's just gonna be Tailwind and Water Spout, I think. So I'm just gonna go for the simple Leech Seed Wide Guard. But please, BAYLEEF, just land it. Please land it. Unless this thing is running Hydro Pump, that would be spicy. Hydro Pump right into my Zamazenta's face, that'd be rough. That would be rough. We're gonna shoot up a Wide Guard. Same thing, until they taunt my Zamazenta, I'm not swapping it out. Set up Tailwind. And it's either Ice Beam or Water Spout. Bro! BAYLEEF! What are you doing? BAYLEEF is throwing. It's throwing bad. Could swap to Bolt here. Yeah, swapping Bolt. Zamazenta already took way too much damage because of BAYLEEF. BAYLEEF. Letting Zamazenta take it to the face. It's not fair. They go for Bleak Wind, does decent damage. Do they go Pump again or do they go Ice Beam into... They go Thunder, okay. We land the Leech Seed, baby. We land the Leech Seed. That's huge. Start getting rid of this thing's health. And we get our own health, baby. Now, I could Protect, or I could just swap into Groudon here. And look to get rid of the Tornadus. I think I more so want to get rid of Tornadus more than anything. Withdraw, that's fine. Burgess. Instant, okay, that's fine. Instant is perfectly fine with me. Hopefully this Tornadus doesn't have Protect, because if it doesn't have Protect, that would be kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. But Groudon's gonna come out, we're gonna get the sun up. We're gonna go for a Thunderbolt onto the Tornadus. Please don't Protect. Of course you have Protect. Why wouldn't you have Protect? Same thing. Regardless, if Thunderbolt's gonna hurt to anyone. So I think that if their correct play would be to fake out the Raging Bolt and not Groudon. Because Groudon can't really do too much right now. I think we put ourselves in a pretty good position because they can't protect again. Yeah, they figure out the Raging Bolt. Correct play. Correct play for sure. Hopefully we're able to land this Blades here. Doesn't affect Tornadus, but we land on Incineroar. Perfect. That's really good. Almost pick up the KO on that thing. Alright, Tailwind peters out. They're just gonna set up another Tailwind. We're gonna go stomping into you and then just go T-Bow again. Yep, that's fair. Because that just means bye-bye Tornadus and bye-bye Incineroar. Actually, Incineroar might be able to outspeed me here. That's so rough. That is so rough. We're gonna have to depend on Bolt for the damage output to win this game. You're probably focused Ash2, aren't you? No, you're not. Okay, so bye-bye. So we're down to a 2v4, but they do have Tailwind up. They have Weather. Not looking great. But Thunderclap is ready to go. Thunderclap is ready to go. And this counter might be Assault Vested. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's going to be Assault Vested. Zacian and Kyogre, last two Mons. We want to swap into BAYLEEF here. BAYLEEF, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to take a blow here. You're gonna have to take a blow so that we can get full weather control here. Reduce the damage of Water Spout, but they do potentially have Ice Beam. If I see Ice Beam, that just makes me believe that they're Assault Vested. Because we saw the Hydro Pump, we saw Thunder. They've got to have Water Spout, so that's 3 attacking moves. If they have Ice Beam, it's Assault Vested. If it's Ice Beam, it's Assault Vested. But then they have Terra stuff, forgot. Terra Grass, right? Okay. Heat Crash, baby. Heat Crash. Yeah, that definitely lets me to believe that they're Assault Vested. So, 2 Giraffes out here ready to attack 2 restricted Pokemon. BAYLEEF soaks. BAYLEEF dies. They double the poor BAYLEEF, bro. That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay. Listen, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Let's go to Groudon. Get the sun up. I could protect Groudon, or I could just go Heat Crash here. And I'm thinking of just going Heat Crash. Yeah, I'm just gonna go regular Heat Crash here. I'm gonna Terrasize you actually and go Thunderbolt into the Zacian. Now, I'm a little worried that Raging Bolt might not survive if they double into me. But I don't necessarily think they're gonna double into me. I think they go Blade into Groudon and maybe Ice Beam into the Bolt. Or if they go Play Rough into Bolt, we should soak 1. Actually, I don't know if we soak that. Not too sure. It really comes down to if Raging Bolt survives this shot. Kind of what it comes down to. Because Zamasense isn't really going to be doing much either. Body Press, it's alright, but it's nothing crazy because we don't have our +1 in defense right now. So we're going to Terrasize Bolt into Fairy typing just so that they can't hit us with Play Rough or Ice Beam here for super effective. Yeah, they go Blade into Groudon. Expected. Groudon should soak 1. Are you doubling Groudon? You go Origin Pulse. Really good stuff. Heat Crash is gonna fly into the Kyogre. Oof, that damage is low. But this Thunderbolt though. Ooh, we get a para too, baby. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. One turn of Tailwind left. Is it worth stalling out these 2 turns of Tailwind? Not really. It's not a crazy benefit. I'm gonna go Blades. And Protect. Okay. Read that all day. Might want to go Ice Beam into Bolt to get rid of it and stop the Thunderclap. Now you get rid of my Groudon, that's fine. Getting rid of Groudon is fine because now they're kind of forced to just attack. They're forced to attack. So now we go Body Press into Kyogre and Thunderclap into Zacian. That should be GG's. Come on, show it to me. Show it to me. Vice versa, we actually could have just doubled the Zacian. Could have doubled the Zacian here. Because Kyogre realistically is not doing crazy amount of work. But no, they decide to attack. Beautiful. So Thunderclap's gonna get rid of the Zacian. There's really nothing much they could do there. Body Press is gonna outspeed. Ooh, if they go Origin Pulse, low key. Okay, they go Ice Beam. We soak. GG's. GG's. Body Press Thunderclap. This game. Battle's gonna be canceled, baby. Let's go. So, progress. BAYLEEF, 0 lead sheets in the first match, 1 lead sheet in the second one. GG's. All right, we got a battle against Jesse here. It's gonna be Zacian and Lunala with Chi-Yu, Fluttermane, Indeedee, and the Tornadus. Pretty tough one here. This one could get pretty tough. I'm gonna go Bolt. I think we go Bolt plus. I go Trick Room. Do I low-key go Trick Room here? You are Water Turtle, which is not too bad. I'm gonna try to go Trick Room, I think. But do I want to bring in BAYLEEF? Got 2 ghost types, Body Slam ain't hitting anybody. All BAYLEEF could really do is Leech Seed. Let's leave it behind. Let's leave it behind. And that messed up my order. Messed up my order, but it's fine. We'll go with Zamazenta and Furgraph. Try to set up that Trick Room. Go from there. Flutter Chi-Yu. Kind of expected that. So I can go wide out here. That's what I'm gonna do. Now they could go Overheat, but I think they just gotta go Heat Wave Dazzling Gleam. It's gotta be that. So we can stop this with Wide Guard and set up a Trick Room, and then I think we'll be in a better position. Now if they go for Overheat or Dark Pulse with the Chi-Yu, it's be in a tough position here. Because Dark Pulse just probably KOs my Furgraph, and then Overheat probably just KOs on Mazenta. Could miss though. They could miss. They're gonna opt to Terrasite here. Probably the Fluttermane. Nope, it's you. Into straight grass. So we force a terror at least. That's actually not bad. Why are you rocking taunt? Why are you rocking taunt? There should be no reason you have taunt. That's tough. That's tough. That's a really good taunt. Why does your Fluttermane have taunt? Why? Now I'm scared about them outspeeding, going for that Dazzling Gleam or Moon Blast, especially since we're gonna be going to Dragon Terror. But if we just outspeed this Fluttermane, because we're max speed, we're 252 with the Zamazenta. So if we outspeed this Fluttermane, which I don't really know if we do, but if we can get away from any damage from it, unless it's max speed, we might be able to outspeed. They're just gonna withdraw Chi. That's actually not too bad. Into shiny Lunala. It looks gorgeous. And we're looking just to get rid of this Fluttermane. We did unfortunately Terrasilize here. Kind of sucks. But we're doubling into Fluttermane just in case it's Focus Sash, because I think it is Focus Sash. Taunt me, go ahead. Taunt me for getting rid of you. Heavy Slam's gonna fly. Brings it down to Focus Sash. And we're gonna follow through with Psychic Noise there. Alright, that's a really good turn there for us. It's a really good turn for us. Get rid of the Fluttermane. They already wasted Terra as well on the Chi for grass. And I wonder if your last Pokemon is Indeedee or you brought in the Zacian. Could be Indeedee. I could see them leaving behind Zacian to just bring in Indeedee to get the Expanding Force going. I could see that being a thing. Which unfortunately we are taunted, so we can't even stop that. But no, they just bring in Zacian, okay. So Zacian's gonna fly. Just one attack. I like Foul Play. I can't even protect with Zamazenta. Hold up. Because they could just go play rough and destroy me. I think regardless, I'm doing this though. Zamazenta soaks. We both doing the same exact damage onto each other. That's hilarious. Brought both of ourselves down to yellow. They're gonna go for Meteor Beam. Power Up is gonna activate it. And we're gonna dodge it, of course. No, we're not. But Fergie got that all day. Fergie's got that. Foul Play's gonna fly. Do great damage on Lunala. Oh my goodness. We get a critical hit. Giraffes are going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Giraffes are going crazy. Now we set up Trick Room. Ooh, I don't know if we're able to get the Trick Room off. I'm just gonna do the same exact play because I don't know. There's not much Lunala can do to KO me, so I think they might go Behemoth Blade into Paragraph instead, and then we could just KO the Zacian and the Lunala KOs my Zamazenta. But I'll take the KO on Zacian all day. I'll take that KO all day. Because think about it, if they want to KO Paragraph, it's got to be with Zacian, but no, they just go play off with the Zamazenta. How come their Zacian doesn't miss play offs and mine always does? A little suspicious. That's a little suspicious. But Zamasen's gonna go down. Oh, we have Dazzling. And of course they have Dazzling. Of course. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So what are you rocking? You don't have any type of stab move? Well, that's rough. I think they swap on Zacian. Show me the swap on Zacian. Show me the swap on Zacian right here, right now. It's gotta swap. It's gotta swap. If it doesn't swap, we're screwed. If it does not swap, we're screwed. Or you could just miss the play rough on Raging Bolt. I wouldn't mind that either. But I think they're gonna swap it. They're gonna try to catch a Thunderclap and go for like a Dazzling Gleam here. I think it's gotta be that. No, they stay in. We get rid of Lunala though. So they're gonna be able to get rid of Raging Bolt here, unfortunately. No, they go Blade. Ground up to soak one. All day, baby. Heat Crash is gonna fly into the Zacian. That's bye-bye Zacian. Now it becomes a 1v2. Scary 1v2. Because let me tell you, Chi-Yu is scary, especially with that grass typing. Chi-Yu is scary with that grass typing, but all I'm gonna do is just Thunderclap and thing. If they Heat Wave, the Heat Wave. Heat Wave can miss. Heat Wave could miss. And if they go for Heat Wave, they give it a Groudon and it doesn't do much damage to Raging Bolt, I think. It's resisted. It is in the sun though, so it might be able to do quite a bit. Thunderclap flies. Is this a 2-hit KO? It's not a 2-hit KO. And they just go for Snarl though. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Groudon hanging on by a thread and picking up the dub for us. I didn't think Snarl's gonna do that much damage, but he was the right choice there. But hey, GG's. All right, we got a battle against Ethan here. It's gonna be Zamazenta and Terapagos. Pretty tanky squad here. They have screens ready to go. I really wish BAYLEEF could do a little bit more here. Maybe like Leaf Storm on it would be pretty cool. What would I go with here? I think I'm bringing these four. Obviously, Raging Bolt is a lot better and can do pretty good here, but I have faith in my BAYLEEF. We got to bring in the BAYLEEF. We brought it in 2 out of the 3 games. We're 3-3 with the squad so far, so hey, gotta give BAYLEEF his last try. Gotta give BAYLEEF a last try. Maybe he can land some Leech Seeds. And start body pressing. I mean, body slamming. Simple, easy. Or we can go Helping Hand and boost that. Instant Zamazenta. Okay. So we know Fake Out's coming here. We know Fake Out is coming. Intimidate's flying. We're going Leech Seed here. We're going Protect. Next turn, we're going for Helping Hand Blades, and we're absolutely deleting both of these guys. We're just doing it right now. We're going to delete both of them. Yep, there's a Fake Out onto the Groudon. He might be going for Iron Defense here, which is kind of tough. That's where things get rough. We do land the Leech Seed right away, though. We land the Leech Seed right away. Groudon, if there's ever been a time where I need you to survive and land a couple shots, it's right here and right now. Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's a real fair. That's a real fair. Temper Flare. We soaked that, baby. We soaked that. It's nothing to us. That's nothing to my BAYLEEF. Keep being funny. Go for another wide guard. I want to see another wide guard. I beg you go for wide guard. I beg you go for wide guard again. Let's go, baby. Let's go. How about a stomping tantrum? It's great damage. It's great damage. Knock off. We still soak that, baby. No problem. And now they've got a decision to make. Are you going to sacrifice your Zamazenta for one more wide guard? Or... actually... just don't protect. All we need is 2 more leeches, I think. 2 more leeches if we get rid of Zamazenta, but no, they actually swap out. Blood Moon's gonna fly here. I really wish the leechie stayed in that position. It's kind of weird that it leaves. Alright, so Temper Flare's gonna get blocked on the BAYLEEF. I'm just gonna go Helping Hand here. Plus Blades. Simple, straightforward. Just click Helping Hand, do as much damage as we can with the Groudon, and then BAYLEEF probably goes down here. They go back and wave. That comes out after my Helping Hands. Blades double connects, baby, with the Helping Hand. Who's how much damage are we doing? Bye bye, Incineroar. Bye bye, Incineroar. Get out of my face. BAYLEEF is destroying you. Sun's over already? Huh? Zom is back. Welcome back. No defensive moves. It's kind of tough, man. I'm gonna seed you and stomping you. BAYLEEF the beast. Slap potential gonna fly into Zamazenta. Bye bye, Zamazenta. No defensive boost. I'm sorry for you, buddy. Leechee's gonna fly into the Blood Moon. Can BAYLEEF connect 2 for 2? BAYLEEF connects 2 for 2, baby. Let's go. Gotta get some nice little HP back right there. They're probably gonna want to go for Vacuum Wave again into BAYLEEF, but I'm just gonna protect it this turn. Oh, I didn't bring their other restricted. They didn't bring in Terapagos. Protect. It's just Blades. Done. BAYLEEF domination, baby. GG's. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our Leaf Guard Eviolite BAYLEEF alongside Giroud Groudon team is complete. And BAYLEEF started off roughly the first 2 matches, not even landing their leak sheets. But in that last match, it provided great support for Groudon and allowed us to get the complete sweep onto a Regulation I team. BAYLEEF surviving a whole bunch of Vacuum Waves, surviving a Temper Flare, a knockoff. Insane stuff from the BAYLEEF, being extremely tanky and extremely helpful for the Groudon, and being able to just slowly chip down the Zamazenta with Leak Sheet was pretty impressive from the BAYLEEF. So not too bad for BAYLEEF. Doubted in the first couple of games, but not too bad in the last one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.